Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Rachel. Oh, let's see here. Let's go live. I love this.
Hi, Trish.
Good morning. How is everybody? How are you, Delphine?
Good, good. I'm in my new Portugal hotel,
You
loving
look,
this new place. All
you
by myself now.
look, you look a little tired.
I was just kind of resting. I was resting, uh, but it's very comfortable here.
Good.
I think
Wonderful.
you will be seeing Ashley or Pamela. They're both on flights.
Okay, wonderful. All right. Well, I'm Trish Mangold, holistic health practitioner. Today, we are on day 5 of our 7-day energy reset challenge. We are working with applied neurology. We're working with our chakra energy to bring balance and vitality. I'm going to do a quick recap on what we've covered so far. Um, so we're energetic beings, and energy affects everything: how well we feel, how we heal, how we show up in the world. And aligning our chakras, our 7 major chakra energy, and our nervous system with these exercises creates real lasting change from the inside out. So think of your major chakra energy centers as energy distribution centers, delivering life force nourishment on an information superhighway to your vital organs, energy processes that are associated with each chakra. And what we've been doing is intentionally pairing um, applied neurology exercise to each of these chakras. And we've discovered how we can use a baseline measurement to self-assess where we feel tension and maybe where we might hold resistance in the body. And then we do the applied neurology drill. And then we reassess with that same test and see if it's made an opening and expansion or greater ease of movement, less restriction in the body, or if it's the same or if it's worse. And so if we've seen improvement, then this drill is something that your body is liking. It's good for you because we are all individuals, and there's no one size fits all approach. So this is another reason why I'm really loving this applied neurology, because in a world of one size fits all, a lot of us can fall through the cracks. And so this is a tool that we can use to specifically uplift and improve our own personal journey. We started with the root chakra, which is related to safety, feeling grounded in the body and supported, linked to ambition, self-sufficiency, survival, stability. When we're imbalanced, we can feel a lack of ambition, unstable, lack of purpose, a little fearful, maybe frustrated, and insecurity can arise when we're not balanced in our root chakra. And when we're in balance, we can feel more confident, energetic, independent, and strong. There's a sound that's associated with the root chakra. It's lam. And so when we've been doing our breath work and our applied neurology, we've been even bringing in the element of humming. So this is increasing that vibration and that intention in that root chakra. We've explored that there's a color associated with each chakra, and we've even made the link that when we do our intentional reset with this, we can visualize that color expanding in this physical space in our body in an energetic and a visual experience as well. We can wear the color, we can eat the color, and this also brings expansion to that particular chakra. So we looked at the applied neurology for the root chakra, and that was standing on one leg and doing some breath work. And we even challenged our proprioception with eyes closed after we did a few rounds on each leg. And everyone, I believe, felt a difference in feeling open on both sides unilaterally. I think most of us did the neck rotation, and we all experienced an expansion there after doing that drill. It's on the day 2, we did the sacral chakra, the beautiful yellow, orange energy of the sacral chakra. That's related to our sensuality. This is related just about 3 finger widths below the belly button. Sensuality of feeling emotionally free. We did horizontal eye tracking with our neurology, applied neurology. And when we're out of whack with our sacral chakra, it can feel emotionally explosive. We can feel irritable. We can lack energy and creativity. We can feel, we can be a little manipulative or feel manipulated. We can become obsessive. And when we're in balance and in harmony with our sacral chakra, we can feel more compassionate, intuitive, and satisfied. On day 3, we tapped into our solar plexus. This is that beautiful yellow sunshine energy related to confidence and feeling powerful. When we're imbalanced, we can, feel maybe like our ego's taking over a little bit, feel a little anger, aggression. When we're imbalanced, we feel more energetic, confident, and focused. It can also relate to liver problems if we're out of whack, or vice versa. When our liver's feeling overburdened, it can affect our solar plexus energy. And things like it can manifest like diabetes, struggling with depression, lack of self-esteem, perfectionism. And the applied neurology we did was tapping above the belly button. And we also did horizontal tongue circles, tongue circles in the mouth. And again, we all felt a beautiful expansion with our drill with that. Yesterday we did the heart chakra. So love, compassion, forgiveness, unconditional love, compassionate, caring, optimistic. Imbalances in the heart chakra energy can feel lack of trust, anxiety, jealousy, fear, moodiness. And we did some tapping for the applied neurology on our sternum. And we did some lateral rib expansion, which was a beautiful way to bring that green energy to open up our heart space. Today brings us to our throat chakra, and it's associated with a color blue. So I wore my blue today. I have a blue dress on, and blue and white, several shades of blue. So we can eat blue foods to optimize and activate this energy. We can wear blue, and we can visualize blue when we're doing our applied neurology with for the throat chakra. And our throat chakra is related to being expressive, feeling honest and aligned with our truth, feeling heard, feeling inspired, healthy expression. We have a strong faith connection to communication. We feel seen and heard. Imbalances can feel weak, timid, inability to express our feelings, and activating this enables positive expression, creativity, a sense of satisfaction, constructive communication. And the mantra and the sound associated with this is hum. And we're going to bring this in when we do our applied neurology. So today we are looking at our throat chakra. And I'm going to read from the Sahara Rose Yoga deck. Our throat chakra is, again, related to authentic expression, speaking our truth, sound, and communication. And the throat chakra, when we're in harmony, this is the beautiful illustration in blue. And the throat chakra, when in harmony, feels you've come to this world to speak and express, and you are doing so beautifully. Now is the time to let your unique vibration shine. Speak your truth, write your message, sing your soul's language, express your innate art. This is a wonderful time to begin any communication-related project, such as a book, podcast, or business, or to take your existing project to the next level. The throat chakra reminds us to speak our truth, so continue to share what's on your mind with your closest relationships. Remember that it's just as essential to listen as it is to speak. And great communication skills come in mastering both. Listen to those around you to deepen your relationships, and listen to those who inspire you to deepen your wisdom. Know that most communication is not in the words spoken, but rather in their expression. This is the time for you to craft your own. And conversely, when we're feeling dysregulated in our chakra, in our throat chakra, it can feel like there's something you need to say, but you just can't muster up the courage to say it. Have you been writing to get specific point? Have you been waiting to get to a specific point to begin sharing your truth, but every day feels further and further away? Let me tell you something. That moment is now. It is time for you to begin expressing the divinity that exists inside of your soul through the gifts the universe has blessed you with. Whether it's through words, movement, food, art, or music, it's time to express yourself and let your truth echo. So maybe we find some resonance in either of those expressions of the throat chakra, and let this be a gentle reminder to step into that space and to give yourself permission to speak your truth and to be heard and to be seen. Today's applied neurology drill, before we get into it, I invite you to step into your baseline test. So whether that's a neck rotation from side to side, I invite you to sit tall with your feet grounded, kick off your shoes if you're wearing shoes. Sit tall in your root and your spine, feeling supported in your chair and your seat. And just take a few deep inhales. Roll your shoulders up and down. Allow the tension to release in your body, just 1% more. Allow your face and muscles in your face to relax. Any tension that you might be carrying. We're going to be doing a jaw release and some humming with a tongue press. And I'm just going to explain to you first what we're doing, and then we can go ahead and step into the experience. So releasing the jaw physically unblocks the throat chakra area, and it's common for suppressed expression to have some restriction in this area. So let's go ahead and do our baseline. So just if we're doing neck rotations, just take your focus to a 3 out of 10. You're not pushing or forcing, but you're noticing some restriction in the movement. And then let your gaze land somewhere in the room that gives you a point of reference to how far you're going from left to right. You may use the neck rotation. You may cross your arms over your chest and use spinal rotation. So rotating from your thoracic spine, maybe even down to your lumbar, and bringing your neck and shoulders with you. And you may choose to do a forward fold for those of you catching the recording. If one of those three feels most aligned with you, I invite you to step in and get your baseline. Take a minute to do that. And now we're doing the applied neurology is broken into 2 parts. We're doing a jaw release first. And we're going to bring in humming with it on the second part. We're going to do a tongue press with humming. The humming stimulates the vagus nerve and brings vibrational healing through resonance. And the mantra for the throat chakra is hum. So when we hum with our mouth closed, we're going to be pressing our tongue against the roof of our mouth, just behind our front teeth, just lightly. And we're going to try to bring in that hum with our mouth closed. So it might feel might be easier with the mouth closed. Okay. So the energetic alignment, this is freeing the voice, calms fear and judgment, and supports vibrational alignment with truth. Okay, so let's step into the jaw release. We're going to gently massage the joints. We're going to use our hands to massage the area where our jaw meets our ear. If you open and release, you can feel the jaw joint. And we're going to open and release your mouth slowly, just 5 times. Maybe move the jaw from side to side. And we're going to place 2 fingers underneath the cheekbones, and we're going to gently move our fingers up towards that jaw joint. And just find any points of tenderness as you release, open and closing the jaw. And repeat this 5 times with your fingers sliding up underneath your cheekbones to that jaw area. Where you might feel tenderness may be where you need it most. So spend a little bit of time releasing in that area. And 2 more times. Spending some extra time where you might feel needs a little extra love. Okay. Now just take a minute, 2 deep breaths to reset before we step into part 2. And this is where we can do that hum. So inhale, and we're going to just exhale hum. So inhale. Ha.
Um,
One more time. Feeling that vibration. Actually, for one more time, I invite you to bring your hands to your throat chakra. And as you exhale, feel that vibration from your throat chakra. So inhale. And really bring your voice out here. Try to not let it just be like a Try to really come from Very nice. Now we're going to step into part 2 of this applied neurology drill. We're going to so close your mouth and allow the teeth to separate so you're not gripping in the jaw anywhere. And we're going to bring the tip of our tongue to the roof of our mouth just behind the front teeth. And on the exhale, we're going to hum. So we're going to inhale. And you're just pressing maybe a 2 or 3 out of 10. You're not doing it hard. And then hum. Feel the vibration in your face and throat. And we're going to do 5 rounds of this. So we're going to inhale, allowing the shoulders to relax. We're not raising the shoulders up by our ears with our inhale. And our tongue is gently placed on the roof of our mouth behind our teeth. And we're going to exhale. Inhale. 3 more at your own pace. 2 more. Last one. Now gently bring your awareness back into the room. Maybe you're feeling a little lightheaded or tingling sensation. Would anyone like to share anything that came up for you in this drill?
my mouth's kind of achy.
Achy. Interesting. A sense of what do you mean by achiness? Is it heaviness? Just
Yeah, it's throbbing.
throbbing.
Yeah,
Interesting.
aching. Something wants to come out.
Something wants to come out. Okay.
I'll sit with it today. Be
Yeah,
respectful and kind and loving.
very nice. Yeah,
Well, I would think this is weird, but I did do a very big yawn. And since you said that yawns could be examples of energy moving, maybe that's what's happening.
yes. Energy moving, yawning is a sign that you're activating that parasympathetic nervous system, that rest, repair, digest. You're feeling safe and rooted. Your body's yawning and relaxing, letting go. Yes, that's beautiful. So today, let's go back to our baseline test and see if this drill was something that our body likes with expansion, if it's the same range of motion you're getting, or if it's worse. Again, there's no right or wrong answer. Everyone's bio-individual. And we're going to see if this drill was something that your body can release some extra tension in your body and help rewire patterns of restriction. Did either of you notice, did anyone notice if there was a same change or worse? Maybe a subtle shift in energy?
I didn't really notice anything different in my head turn, oddly. It seems like it's about the same, but I did notice a lot in my torso turn.
Yeah, interesting. I actually felt similar to you, Delphine, with that one. How about you, Rachel?
It got more constricted.
More constricted.
Yeah.
And it's very interesting that you said that you felt maybe throbbing, or to me, throbbing kind of seems like maybe some discomfort with that drill.
Right.
So this is why we do the baseline test. And perhaps this baseline drill, this neurological drill, this applied neurology is not for you. So we can explore different um, applied neurology to maybe we can look at different ones that can either open up the throat chakra. And as you've moved through, as you've got 4 others under your belt from this week. So those ones
Right.
you've noticed an expansion, so you can lean into those, but this one is not for you, so we can toss that one out of your toolbox.
And I know that I hold a lot in my jaw,
Okay.
but I'm glad I tried it.
Yeah. And also this is releasing energy, and we didn't really give a lot of time for it to clear. But the thing with neurology is we're working instantly. We're getting instant feedback from the body. So this is a beautiful way to, again, rewire, find out what works for you, and toss what doesn't serve you. So there's always something to learn in each experience. So I'm really grateful that you both joined me today. Tomorrow we're going to step into our third eye chakra, and to give you a little sneak peek, this is related to our intuition, perception, insight, focus, clarity. And we're going to be, again, applying an applied neurology drill to that. And we're going to work with enhancing our thinking, intuition, and connection to our inner wisdom. So I look forward to join both of you tomorrow. And we're coming up just a few minutes before Delphine's 11:11 frequency shift in harmonium, and I'm really excited. Rachel reached out to me this morning, Delphine, and she caught our podcast, my Elevate with Trish podcast. And Rachel, would you like to share what you shared with me?
It just set my day. You guys gave me some great reminders and just put me on a different energy path, and knowing that I had different choices that I can make. So thank you both.
Wow, you're so welcome.
It flowed beautiful between the two of you. It was really, really great.
Well, thank you for saying that. Where did you find the link to that one?
I was reading Delphine's email blast this morning.
Oh, very nice. Okay, wonderful. Yes, I'm going to be sharing some clips from that and getting some energy around that soon too. Delphine has a beautiful way of pulling me right out of my comfort zone, and we pulled that together, and it was so fun. And I, had a blast.
Let's just put it this way: you did not look uncomfortable
Well, thank you.
at all. It was a beautiful thing.
Well, thank you. We had a fun day that day filming. We did another podcast I did with Delphine for Harmonium that will be coming in a couple of weeks. And we had a great professional film crew there, and I just had a beautiful day, heart-opening day with Delphine, and expanding, coloring outside of the lines of my comfort zone and stretching and growing, and it was just so nice.
Right. Are you going to do shorts of your applied neurology and post them socially?
I think that's a great idea. Yeah.
I really think it would be an awesome thing.
I think so too.
All right. Well, I will step out of my comfort zone and get into that. Thank you.
Yeah. And let me know how I can help.
Oh, yes. And I will. Absolutely. I will take you up on that.
Okay.
I think the more testimonies and people that come in and just share what they feel and how it helps them, I think it's inspiring for others. And that's the ripple effect that I think we can all bring to the table.
Perfect. All right. Bye, beautifuls. Have a great day.
Thank you. You as well.
Thanks, Trish.
Thank you, Delphine.